What's up, everybody? What's up? Welcome to Turn Order Warped, episode number 23, the official stream of the What's Old is New RPG. And just a warning, if you guys are not prepared for adult language, adult themes, or adults acting like children, this is probably the wrong place for you. We're going to do a whole lot of that. That's what we do here. It's what we do. Hi, everybody. Welcome. How's everybody doing? How y'all doing?
Good. How are you?
Good.
Pretty damn good.
Apparently we're all Elvis today, as you do.
Man, I want some fried chicken and die on a toilet.
Yeah,
Wasn't
there's definitely dying on the toilet is.
Wasn't it a fried peanut butter and banana sandwich? I thought.
Have you tried one?
No.
I understand why he died.
I had an
actually
Elvis
sounds kinda
party
good.
one time, guys. I'm not gonna lie.
Was everybody that
set
went
out-
was Elvis?
No, I made bacon milkshakes, fried banana sandwiches. I set out pills. It was drugs and Elvis food.
Just a lot of.
It was amazing.
I'm sorry. Why did you do this?
Is that
What
like
was-
a modern art piece or something?
Was this like Friday
gallery.
or
What's that?
was this like a Friday or did this have a purpose or?
Yeah, no, it was Elvis's birthday.
Oh, okay.
And so I was like, you know what? I've never tried any of these crazy foods like the bacon milkshakes and stuff like that. The milkshake was so fatty that you could tip it upside down and it would not come out because you use bacon grease for it. But most of the food was delicious. And yeah, it was in honor of the king's birthday.
That
Oh,
sounds,
shut up now.
sounds great.
I'm okay with everything apart from the bacon. milkshake, to be honest with you. Look,
I like
I live in the land
making-
of deep fried Mars bars now. Okay,
Ooh.
I like Oreo
they're
milkshakes.
actually really nice. They like you were
Never
sitting there
good.
eating it, going, I can feel my arteries closing up. I've had
That's
one
super
ever, and I will
delicious.
never have another because it's just like this is
Oh,
gonna kill
You
me.
should try like the deep fried bounty bars. So it's like
I don't like
bounty
that.
bars are with like the coconut in the middle.
You ever have
I
deep
don't
fried
like-
ice cream?
Deep fried
Yes.
Snickers.
Often.
How, like,
Well,
I
I'd
heard
have-
that the first
I'd
time.
have a
Like,
deep
how does
fried
that
Snickers.
work? How can you have ice cream?
They freeze it really solid and they do the cornflakes and cinnamon
Science.
on the outside. It's good.
amazing. It's really the future.
Science.
It's true. They
Well, it's
really
like baked
deployed
Alaska,
some
isn't it?
basic
Right?
science there.
It's you know the
It's amazing.
meringue is an insulator, so the ice cream doesn't like super melt.
Yeah, I've never had.
Your
any
face
of
is
this
an
stuff.
insulator.
Yeah, that's the one.
It does insulate my bones from the elements.
I wasn't talking to you. Go on.
Okay, I'm sorry. I'm
Speaking
so
of-
sorry.
I'm
that-
Are
Pinchy. I
you
think I'm
even?
special. So everyone's talking to
Who
Pinchy.
is this guy
Your
posing as
your
Arthur?
character died. We don't want to hear from you anymore.
Yeah.
Oh,
Even talking right now.
I ruined
it
your
for you.
characters.
I'm sorry.
Fuck Beggy. Fuck Bad Boys as a record label and as an establishment.
Say fuck Biggie.
That's
He
what I
did.
heard from
He did say
Zagaticus.
that.
Y'all can get fucked. I go, no.
I'm gone.
What's up,
This is a
everybody?
good
Welcome
start.
to the Streamity Stram. Welcome to Warped episode number 23. As I mentioned before, we are the official stream of the What's Old is New RPG. Believe it or not. I mean,
It's true.
Morris,
We do role play.
I feel like
That's good.
we've probably driven. Do you think we've driven Morris to drinking yet? Like, has he
No.
just heavy?
I'm waiting for his post on like r/today I fucked up or r/instant regret or something. I thought I
my
was doing a
God.
good thing and these people ruined my life.
What have you done to my baby?
I just
Brought shame on the name of wine.
I feel like when when the show comes on at this point, he probably like turns off all the lights in the house, and there's just like a light from the bathroom that's on, just like casting this like really, just like pathetic like diffuse light on him, and you
he
could just
takes up
see him.
smoking.
Yeah, he's just caught in like the remnants of the diffuse light. He's like sitting on a coffee table, and there's just an empty bottle of scotch.
Yeah,
Like-
how could this happen to
And he's
me?
he's just
I've made
face
a
palming.
mistake.
As he kicks over the coffee table he's standing on, you suddenly notice there's rope attached to the ceiling.
Oh God!
And this
no.
empty Jack Daniels bottle just rolls over.
Classic.
Legs twitch a little bit. Okay, we're just like basically
Don't.
We did the
let's
disclaimer,
not-
right?
Yeah. Could we not?
Yeah. We love you, Morris.
We
No,
have
we love you,
Let's
Morris.
move on.
Please don't do
But
that.
seriously,
That would
Morris,
be really
Morris is
Love you.
the best. He's the best. Thank you.
bad.
Thank you for
I
being
wish
awesome.
Senpai would hang out with us more often.
Senpai is busy.
Yeah,
He's a
Morris
busy
does
man.
all of the
We're
things.
lucky Senpai even listens.
Yeah.
He's a busy man.
Yeah.
I love you, Senpai.
If you guys want to find out where you can go pick up your own copy of the What's Old is New RPG, you can do that at winerpg.com. They've got all kinds of information on the game itself. And Drive Through RPG's got it for like $10. It's a super great deal. If you're looking for a game that has a setup that will allow you to have a very sandboxy type feel for your campaign, if you want to let the players just sort of roam around, do their own thing, and give them the opportunity to just do whatever they kind of want. I think it's a very good system for that, and I encourage you to try it out. OLD just came out, which is the medieval sort of version using the same system. And n.e.w is the modern day one. That one's being worked on right now. You guys should keep an eye out for those things and try them out for your campaigns. I definitely need to find some time in my ridiculous schedule to see if we can get some games using the systems there that I haven't used yet. I'm excited to check them out for sure. But yeah, today we've got a game of n.e.w happening. Let's go around the room. Let's meet the remaining members of the Black Fang. Let's meet the crew. Huh? Let's go ahead and do that. Oh, the picture has changed. The picture has changed for Meet the Crew. It's
How could
changed.
this happen to me?
It's
Oh, look
changed.
at that gaping hole.
Did you not do the artwork for like the frozen corpse of art thing? Yeah. Just have that floating like far off in the background. It's
Just
so
an
good.
animated GIF. We'll just like
Just like tumbling
Yeah.
in the back.
Oh, no, it's like
You have to do that.
it's like Wheatley, the space, Wheatley, just ooh, in Skyrim, just.
Look, he died as he lived, blaming others for his mistakes.
exactly. All right. Why don't we start off with our pilot, Felix?
Sure, sounds good. Hi, guys. I'm H.A.W.K, Flail, a variety streamer here on Twitch. And by variety, I mean I play a variety of different missions in Fallout 4. Here, I play Felix, the Felan pilot, basically a space cat, Han Solo-esque sort of character with a bit of a drug habit. And by drug habit, I mean I would literally turn poison into a narcotic. I almost died last episode, or
Try to.
2 episodes
Try
ago.
to.
Tried to, yeah, it didn't work out. I didn't quite dilute it enough. But yeah, so I kind of got a new implant. I think it's my liver got replaced. My old liver basically died due to the bit of poison consumption that I had. And yeah, I'm feeling it right now. But last episode,
Feeling it.
I didn't mean to do it. I really didn't mean it. I didn't mean it. I hate
It's
it.
funny,
I, hate it. I almost want to just end it right there. God damn it. I hate it. I do it all the time too, and they're really good too. Like if you're looking for them, fuck yeah. Peachy's character Arthur died.
Speaking of
Felix is
regrets.
very sad.
Speaking of regrets, Fuzzy.
Hello. I'm Fuzzy Freaks. I do fuzzy things over on twitch.tv/Fuzzy Freaks, and I play Lunk, the Ogron chef / punchy person. And yeah, I'm in the shit. She's currently on a ship full of angry people. So, yeah, that's bad. I'm worried. I'm worried about my character.
And Arthur.
Arthur's dead. Arthur's dead. Arthur's, whatever. I'll worry about Arthur later when I go to retrieve his frozen corpse so I can cook it.
Good luck.
Easy peasy. Speaking of frozen corpses, Tuesday.
Oh, I thought you were gonna say speaking of easy. So hi guys, I'm Tuesday Gray. You can find me at /Tuesday Gray and all the internet places. Streaming PUBG just like every other pleb right now because I'm hooked on it. But I play Glix, who really almost died last episode. It was quite a close call. There was a roll from Bobby that pretty much saved me. So thank you for that, Bobby. And I'm very excited to see what new character we have for Peachy. Speaking of Peachy, over to you, Zekas.
Hello,
Hey.
Zagonicus. It's your turn now.
Oh, thank you. Don't know how Peachy and I are correlating.
Peachy.
Anyway,
Peachy Keen.
I have a
Peachy-
nice glitchy
Peachy
webcam. If you guys like glitchy webcams, you can see mine over at twitch.tv/Zgonicus. Here I play H.A.W.K, who is an android who likes weapons, and he's also he's discovering himself, which means something different for androids than it does for normal sentient beings. So we'll see how that continues to play out. We'll see how the loss of our little engineer impacts on that development. Speaking of impacting development,
Peachy, why don't you just introduce yourself? Because that's all that exists right now.
My name is Peachy Pixelate, and I play. So I hope you like them. I stream daily on twitch.tv/Peachy Pixelate. I'm not playing PUBG because I don't own it. I'm not watching it either because I'm kind of up to here. But it's kind of awesome that so many streamers still get to play a game they love and still get eyes on it, because I haven't had that for a while. Like, I have to keep switching games because I play something I love and nobody wants to watch it. So, you know, I have to play my catgirl masturbation games offline.
Come on, let's be honest, please. He sends me messages like today's Nekopara was fucking amazing. I couldn't believe what happened to Cinnamon. Oh my god. Those are typical Peachy messages when he's playing Nekopara. So don't
shit, rumbled.
and if you look hard enough, you can find his Nekopara tribute videos, if you know what I mean.
I'm contractually obliged to smile now.
You do own Cacklips.
He does.
Oh,
Over to you,
God.
Whack.
Speaking of fuzzies, or furries, I should say.
Yeah, definitely not fun. Okay, I get enough people coming into my chat going, "Hey, you're furry," and I'm like, "No, thank you."
I am the DM of Doom. I am Wax Steven. I will be dragging these guys kicking and screaming through the adventure today. There will probably be dragging, kicking, and or screaming in the adventure today. I'm excited to see what happens because last episode was a very tense situation. A very tense one indeed. If you guys like what I do here, you can follow me, Twitch TV/WaxSteven, and on Twitter at WaxSteven there, where I do a shit ton of role-playing stuff. My schedule is going to be pretty crazy in the following weeks, more so than normal. So I have to see what's going to happen show-wise in terms of, like, stuff might get, like, pushed back. I'm not sure. We're going to see, but it could be a crazy few weeks that are coming up for me. Believe me, it's not intentional. It's not my doing that is causing it. So we'll see what happens with the old schedule, Rooney. You should definitely check things out on Twitter because I'll be posting information there. We got Blood and Mist tomorrow, though. And again, we're at the point where it can end like at any time. And I actually am guessing it's going to end either this coming episode or the following one is my guess. But we'll see. We'll see. I'm not sure.
Like that band that keeps breaking up. You know they're going to get back together.
We'll see. I'm not sure. But today, the group has a situation to deal with for sure. They boarded a ship called the Merry Hind, and in doing so, there was a plan that was hatched that didn't work out so well. Glix and Arthur were sort of sent into this umbilical connecting the two ships, the Merry Hind and the Black Fang, hoping to ambush some miscreants. Didn't work out too well. Glix was severely beaten. Arthur saw this and took it upon himself to fight for Glix. And, well, he got shot a lot. And he kind of died a little bit. Sent into the void, Arthur is floating freely. And we kind of are kicking things back up right from there. So, what do you guys do?
So remind us and the audience or somebody.
Wasn't the last thing that happened was Hawk sensors just going beep, 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 shit, loads of people.
Yeah, my military scanner's given me a fuck ton of
Blips.
life forms.
Yeah, and can you tell me a little bit about your military scanner again? What does it actually do?
It just detects the location of a life form. That's it.
Okay. So from what you can tell, the life forms seem to be concentrated in the deck below you. There are a series of different life forms. You've picked up 31 life signs, and they're sort of spread out through the deck below, but you can see that there are groups of them. It looks to be that there is a large group of them on the what is it? The stern? Is the aft the stern? Is the aft the back, or is it?
There's
aft.
forward and aft,
Yes,
so aft has
aft.
to be the back.
Towards the aft of the ship, below you, as well as some in the forward compartments below you. And let's bring you over here.
Are there any computer panels or access ports or anything on the walls?
So,
That haven't had the innards ripped out of them.
Yeah, so basically I believe the outer door, it was the outer door that got damaged, right? The outer door was the one that got damaged.
I think so.
Yeah, the inner door was the one that got hacked by Felix, I think, right?
Yep, that
Yeah.
saved my life.
Yeah. So the whatchamacallit, the umbilical got reconnected to the Black Fang, and you basically have stable atmosphere. Glix, your throat is for sure fucked up, like real bad.
Okay.
You've definitely been like coughing, like because you almost suffocated, like, and this was bad. So definitely your throat's like all fucked up. You can probably barely rasp out any sound.
You're bleeding, right, Alex?
Am I bleeding?
No, she
You
had
didn't get shot or anything?
She's
Okay.
bloody.
I think I
She's
have
just
dried.
actual-
Oh, right, yeah,
Dried
you got
blood
hit
on
in
me.
the face.
Kicked out of her.
Yep.
As far as control panels go, there's the one that you interfaced with, or Felix interfaced with, but well, both of you did, to get inside the airlock here, and the room around you is just probably going to have like a comms panel, if anything. It won't have like.
Okay.
anything.
So what direction is the umbilical and where we came from? Is that up?
That's to the port.
Okay.
So left.
All right. Okay. So over here.
Yeah.
So to get further into the ship, we need to continue through one of these doors.
Yeah, there's also like a ladder and like whatchamacallit, like Jeffrey's tubes kind of situation over here.
That's copyrighted Star Trek.
Okay, so my scanners are picking up 31 life forms
Crew.
Very
Is
nice.
that lot?
Shh. And I kind of just put my finger up to her lips. Shh. Quiet. Don't be so loud.
From
Okay. Is 31 lot
Yes.
so it looks like
smash?
no. It looks like 2 large groups of crew members, perhaps under guard, definitely under duress. I can't pick out
Why they under dress?
because the pirates are naughty.
How many original crew do you think are still on board?
Hmm.
And can you detect that on your sensors? Can you pick up weapons scans, or what can you sense?
I can only sense the location of life forms.
Location?
Yes. I don't know much about ships. I can't tell you how many crew we should expect for one of this size, but I expect it's probably the majority, unless the pirates have already killed many of them.
I mean, if they weren't prepared for it, a couple pirates could take over a ship, even if it's 20 people. 4 or 5 people come on board with guns blazing.
We should try and find the ship's schematics through some of the internal computer systems.
Check the panel for logs.
They're
Crew
just-
logs.
Lunk confused.
What direction do you?
Sad.
All right. So we saw this ship from the outside, right?
Mm-hmm.
So I'd be able to figure out what direction the bridge would be roughly. So it's probably at the front of it, which means. Oh, we need to head this way.
We should try and head for the bridge. There we can find out how many crew, and also there may be pirates there that we can interrogate.
Do you want me to sneak ahead? And as that, I kind of head on up next to H.A.W.K and flip up my hood and turn on my invisibility cloak.
So, just an FYI, you guys would notice that there's sort of smaller hatches located all the way through the hallway. I won't make you roll a perception check on it, but just an FYI, the area around the airlocks here appears to be life pods. They're just kind of double stacked. They're small hatches, barely enough for somebody to squeeze through, like it's a tight fit. Yeah.
Okay. Any of them showing ejected or anything? Or?
0. There are no life
Okay.
pods ejected.
Okay.
I think that's a good idea, Felix. You go on ahead. I'll be right behind you if you need me.
Where should I go? As I take out 2 of my knives that are kind of tucked in the back of my my pants. I take out 2. They're kind of like 2 big Bowie knives, actually. Yeah.
We should head to the fore of the ship, to the bridge. There we can make an assessment. We can form a plan, and then execute.
Looking around from where I am right here, could I discern where the I should have some sort of orientation to where I am with location to where the hull of the ship would be on, because as I pulled up alongside, say if I knew I was on the left side and the bridge was, say, on the front of the ship, that would be to my right. You know what I mean?
So,
just
yeah,
basic directionary stuff.
So you could definitely tell that, these are both airlocks, on either side here. The bridge, from what you saw on the outside, definitely would have appeared to be, straight up from where you guys are right now on the map.
I slip my axe back into my back, sling my shield over, and I I pull up Buster.
It's probably best if you guys stay back, but don't be too far away if I need you.
I'll be watching closely.
Yeah,
Alright.
Lunks smash if you need Lunks smash.
I can see where people are, so we should have plenty of notice. But I can't see androids, so be careful.
Do you see anything on the other side of this door?
Let me quickly look over. Most of them, like, they were all downstairs, right? All the life forms?
Yeah.
No, all of the life forms appear to be in the lower deck.
Weird. Very good. Just be ready. You might be able to move up too if the next few rooms are clear.
I'm
But,
just wary of androids or
I'll ping you
automated
if there's anything.
sentries.
And I throw up my hood. You sure you can't sense that? Nothing you can do.
Nothing I can do for things that aren't alive.
I'm gonna look around the room. Are there any computer panels or anything like that in here?
Yes, there. I mean, there's the comms panel, but there's no like straight up like computer interface in this hallway area.
Okay, I'm gonna go over to the comms panel and tinker with it and see if it's just like an app that's running on a operating system or if it's just like that's all it is. You know what I mean? I'm trying to basically get into the ship's systems and see if there's any like turrets or bots that are connected to the ship. Like, no, I'm not even looking to hack. I'm just sort of trying to see if there's anything like in the ship's log of something that's connected to it.
Okay. So give me just like a general computers check,
Okay.
plus your logic.
25.
Wow. Okay. So from what you can tell, the comms are set up independently of important ship systems. This is done purposefully, especially, like on ships in areas around airlocks. It's for defensive purposes for sure. Like comms are just in general independent. They're just independent of like critical ship systems.
It's probably like a basic like galactic standard code for safety or something.
I would say most of the time, yeah, that's the case.
Okay.
I've taken up basically a tactical position next to this door. I give you a nod, Felix.
Whenever you're ready.
We'll see. This cloak does prevent a lot of different detections, so just be ready. I won't be firing any guns, but I'm pretty deadly with these things. And I kind of flip the knives around in my fingers, kind of like drummers will kind of twirl drumsticks in a similar fashion, just very intricately and deftly. I'm spinning these blades.
Sure.
And then I kind of reverse them, so like I'm holding them kind of backwards, and I crouch down a little bit, and I head up to the door, and I'm gonna try and open it slowly, if at all possible.
Okay. All right. So you approach the forward door. When you try to hit the open button on it, it works. It just opens up, and ahead of you, you can see another door.
Okay.
That lot of door.
Just like literally like 5 feet in front of me, just in
Yep.
a small room.
Stick
Any
a hand
markings?
The markings on this door, there's probably some kind of indication. I would say just in Galactic Common, it would just be like something along the lines of ready room and cockpit.
Well, this is it. Should I leave this one open?
Yeah,
I kind of point to the door that's separating me and Hawk.
Yeah, I've stuck a hand in, so the door's detecting me there, pushing against it. So hopefully its safety features will say, "Don't shut or you crush something."
I've
Yeah,
got
I mean, like it can't scan you, but like it'll have like a little elevator bumper kind of thing where it's like tries to keep bumping into you, but your arm's there.
Pressure sensor.
Yeah.
So it's just, constantly bonking into him like a
Dunk.
slight dud.
Dunk.
I'm going to open the door. or see if that's possible. If there's a keypad that I have to fool with, then I will. But
So there's definitely a keypad, but you can see that it's actually unlocked. You just have like a little notification at the bottom that just says unlocked. So you go to push the button, and the door opens. Ahead of you, you can see an empty cockpit.
As this opens, I assume the other door that H.A.W.K is next to is still being held open, correct?
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, absolutely. The one, the one connecting the cockpit and the hallway there, though, would close behind you.
Okay. But yeah, as it first opens, I just kind of look back. It's the cockpit. There's nobody there. And then I guess as the door shuts, I'm gonna kind of go up and explore.
And as you head up, you'll notice that the lighting in here is set like pretty low. Like there's only basically emergency lighting on. So like the consoles and stuff, a lot of them seem dim, and like the heads-up display on the viewport is turned off. So like it's pretty dark in here. Like it's just emergency lighting on.
Okay. I'm gonna go to turn just on the lights in the cockpit. Probably just one light in the corner, like a head, I don't know, just a lamp. Say, not gonna
Sure.
turn on the main lighting.
So when you try to turn the light on, it doesn't come on.
Okay, I'm gonna whip out my data pad and turn on the flashlight, and I'm gonna kind of start moving around. And basically, I want to see if I can use my knowledge of piloting to determine if this has been sort of hastily sort of shut down, or like if this was like calmly piloted to a stop when the raiders came. You know what I mean? I'm just curious, like what the situation was. Like, are there things left on that should be turned off, or just like basic like mechanical things, you know, and just any outliers?
So I think just by looking at some of the consoles, you can see that navigation and critical functions have been transferred to the engine room.
Everything's been transferred to the engine room. And I assume that there's an actual computer here at the navigation terminal, correct?
Yes, absolutely.
Okay. I'm going to sit down. Actually, before I sit down, I'm going to, and you said the door between the cockpit and H.A.W.K closed, correct? One of them closed, right?
Yeah, and it kind
I
of
moved up.
Yeah.
Oh, you moved up? Okay,
Yeah,
so
yeah.
you're blocking that one, right? So you're in the same kind of space?
Yeah, I would also.
Felix, come up, we need you.
You think it's best if everybody comes on up here?
I think Felix is very good with computers and hacking, so we need her to get information from the ships.
Lunk carried Squishy. I'm just sort of picking Glicks up and just,
And I'm just nodding, like, that's a good idea.
Lunk's worried about Squishy.
Yeah, your lips are probably like noticeably blue, and like you know, you have.
What, still?
Well, yeah, like
She only judged, that was just
Yeah.
a few minutes ago, wasn't
Yeah.
it? So
Okay, what are we doing?
So, a couple things. All ship's functions currently have been transferred to the engine room. So, if we want to do anything from here, worth anything, then we're going to have to try and get that back. I can work on that, or you can. It doesn't really matter. Aside from that, I'm curious if we can do a scan of the ship from here and see if we can find either a log of who's on board or something to sort of determine what we're up against.
Okay, I'll try to scan.
You going to do the scan?
I'll scan.
Okay, and as she's doing that, I'm going to just go over and sit at the navigation computer, but I'm going to wait for her to do the scan first.
So, you're gonna try and access these functions. You've got a screen in front of you, Glix, that just says that the functions have been transferred to engineering. The screen is basically locked out for you.
I'm gonna need to attempt to hack. So yeah, can I attempt to?
Sure. How are you doing that with the screen locked out?
I don't have my data pad.
Don't have data pad.
Oh.
So I'm gonna say that you definitely cannot hack this without
Okay.
like a proper hacking setup.
Sure.
Definitely
Without
not.
hacking tools.
Yeah,
We need to get you those fucking hacking tools.
that's such like an important.
I did buy some hacking tools, but they're on our ship. I have a couple of kits.
I don't think that she particularly expected to need them.
Yeah. I had
Hmm.
my phaser pistol, but I didn't think I was going to need my hacking tools. Plus, I can't carry a lot.
Is there?
Like, I started looking around for like any sort of physical manual or like ship blueprints on the wall or something.
Oh, there's probably some kind of diagram
Ship
of some
map.
kind. Yeah, I would figure that there's probably at least that.
Okay.
There's a schematic.
Yeah, I'd head over to that and have a look at it.
What are you looking for exactly?
I'm just trying to like, correlate the position between where we are and where those life forms are.
Okay, so you're sort of. I feel like there's probably a scene where you're sort of like overlaying the blips like on the. Yeah, you're just kind of like. Yeah, you've got like your 3-dimensional like military scanner overview that you're sort of like rotating and trying to like line up with the schematic in your vision, and the blips just kind of fill up. You can tell that sort of right below you there's a group of life signs. Towards the middle of the ship there's a few of them, and in the rear of the ship, probably in the engine room itself, there's a whole mess of them.
Okay. I think it's most likely that the crew is being held in the engine room. There also appears to be smaller groups of life forms here
Like tap on the schematic,
and here.
tap again,
I think if we take this route,
and I look for like the access route, whether it's like an elevator or ladders or something to get down.
Yeah, the room that you were in, like the life pod access room, definitely had two like those sort of I don't know what they're actually called, but the ladders that connect
Yeah.
with the
Is
blast
that-
doors.
Is that the only ones? The only
Um,
access areas?
there is another one, central, in a central location on the ship.
Okay, that's probably not good because then we're stuck in the middle. So
if we head down the ladders just here, back in the life pod room, we'll almost be directly on top of one group of the life forms.
And there's also several ladders above the engine room.
yeah. I just consider the information, run it through.
It may be better to head directly to the engine room. There's also access ladders near there. The reason I say this is, if we get the jump on them, we can prevent a hostage situation. If we attack the groups at the front first, and the group with the hostages gets word, we may be at a disadvantage. I think we may be able to save the most hostages by getting the jump on the group back there.
Look, I'm fine with whatever. I'm gonna end up killing every fucking damn pirate on this ship, though, for what they did to Arthur.
Arthur. Okay.
You compute what you need to do there, buddy, but that's what's gonna happen. I wouldn't try and stop me, and I'm gonna throw my hood up and go back to tinkering. But I also turn on the thing again. Turn on the invisibility, so like you can't really see me. And how does it work? Does it like actively project what's in front of me?
It's a chameleon kind of thing, so you probably just blend in with the environment, but it's really good. Like it's just kind of you know how like the like Predator has the fucking active cloak that goes up and you can sort of like see through, but you see the shimmer.
Yeah.
With
Cool.
it's like that, but even better.
Oh,
Nice.
sick. Okay, cool.
Felix.
I'm gonna hold up my hand and say, guys, give me a minute. I need a hypo spray, and I'm gonna med spray myself for healage, so I don't die.
Like an addict.
Yep.
Just how many different things can those hypo spray things do, by the way? I know there's a bunch of different settings, but
So
They make you go sleep.
I know that one.
Yeah. Lung know that because Lung did things and touched the tip, and then Lung go.
pain management, sedative, healing, and the anti-rads are tablets. That's all I have.
Okay. And I'm gonna go into the computer systems and see if I can detect or find any androids or automated turrets or anything like that.
So again, the systems are basically locked out here. Even with
I'm gonna
your
try
hacking-
and take. Actually, no, I'm not going to try and do it. Unless can I determine if I can do it stealthily? Like, is there like a back door that I can sneak in through and like not leave a trace so that they wouldn't even know that I was doing it? Or is it just like, here I am, I've logged in?
No,
and-
it's
need their
just
hacker
it's just a straight up like lockout. If you try to
Oh,
use the
cool.
computer without any kind of access code, it just won't allow you to go in. It's like on Star Trek basically when they lock out the systems. They pop in an access code and it just gets locked out. I mean,
Okay.
just from your pilot experience, I feel like you'd be able to tell that that's sort of a common procedure when like the crew maybe knows that they're being boarded or something and they can't seem to react fast enough. Just lock out the systems.
Okay.
It is quite clear to you that any kind of self-destruct has been disabled.
Okay. Take note of that.
Let's get going. Back of the ship, down the ladders to the engine room. Take out the pirates there, secure the hostages, clear the rest of the ship.
And you're saying there's nothing between here and there, right?
Like swing my head around.
Right. From here to the back of the ship is clear of life forms.
Did you just spin your head around 180 degrees?
Yeah.
Ding,
Can
ding.
you not? That really freaks me the fuck out. Can you not do that again?
Cool.
I never expected.
Lung go too.
Yes, Lunk.
Can you be quiet?
Yeah.
Pretend you're like a spy or something.
We'll let Felix lead. Felix.
Aye, aye. And then I
Lung
head on.
be. Shh.
Um.
I'm tiptoeing off and
Yeah, Lung's doing the exaggerated thing.
and I'm gonna turn back. Hawk, it might be best if you give me a bit of space here. Maybe a room at a time.
Okay. If you run into anything, just beep your comms once. No.
I'll be honest, I'll forget to do that, but if I run into something, you'll know. And then I just sort of head back on. And I'm going to go. So, based on the conversation we had in the cockpit, the route was that directly south?
Yeah,
yeah.
directly towards the
Yeah,
back of the
okay.
ship. Yeah.
So, yeah, I'm
Lung's
going
gonna
to
be like one room behind you, probably. So, give you a bit of space.
Okay.
Okay.
Also, because Lung sneaks slowly, because she's like,
I just picture like an 8-foot tall, like I'm picturing like the super mutant from Fallout 4.
but I'm
That's all I
doing
see.
Scooby Doo sneak. So you know, ruh-roh. If anything scary happens,
Literally tippy toes.
yeah, absolutely.
Oh god. Probably completely silently too.
And you know she can make one of those like 15 million decker sandwiches as well.
Those are the only kind that Felix eats.
I don't think anything but at least 4 to 5 slices of bread into a sandwich. But yeah, I'm gonna head south through this door. Again, is there any locks, or is it just press a button and it opens?
This door would be open, yes.
Okay.
It's another sort of mini hallway area.
Okay, and I'm going to open the next door, and I'm just going to keep moving as well, and stealthily too. Like, I don't know if I need to roll stealth. That's up to yourself. But I'm moving deftly.
Okay, yeah, definitely go ahead and roll me a stealth.
Okay.
Jesus, how long's this ship? It's like Event Horizon.
It's a big ship. I mean, it's
Class 3, isn't it?
Sights to show you. Wait, no. Where we're going, we don't need 12 cinder blocks.
Good.
Okay.
CGI.
So 14. Okay. Yeah, I mean, you're making your way through these doors, and the doors are.
I didn't add the bonus
for your.
Actually, no, the bone that only counts for hiding, so not technically stealth.
Okay.
So I guess they would see the shimmer if I was to move. So I guess that's yeah. Okay. Yeah. So I'm just being as quiet as I can. Oh, it's 3 ones. Are there? There's no crit fails.
There's no crit fails. No.
Cool.
It's just just a good starting point for us to laugh at you. That's really the only.
That's a pretty bad roll. 3 1s, a 2, and a 3. I got the 6, but that doesn't do much.
A 14 on a 66 is pretty shitty.
It's pretty bad. Yeah.
Yeah, it's pretty bad.
So as I'm moving, I'm going to keep going towards I'm going to follow the route that he had laid out earlier. But as I'm moving through, I'm going to be checking the doors. Like, I'm taking note of if there's an armory, or if this is like the healing, like the med bay, or just the basic general layout of the ship as I'm walking through.
Okay.
Only if there's something written down. I'm not going to actually stop and open each door.
Yeah, so I mean, there's probably just kind of like straight up. I feel like there's definitely like some information like crew quarters here. It's just kind of like it just kind of says like racks 0 through 4, racks 5 through like 8.
This is where the crew stays, basically. Yep. It's the crew quarters. Okay.
The immediate.
I'm gonna keep moving.
The ones that you're passing by right now are officer quarters.
Any sign of like a fight or anything along these corridors?
So good question.
Any scruffed metal or blood?
Not until you get to the sort of central area there do you see any kinds of fighting. Okay. You see that there is quite obviously there was a fight here. You can see blaster marks, scorch marks all over the wall, and there are some blood stains on the door on the starboard side, so the right side.
You said blood on.
Yeah, it looks
starboard?
it looks like blood like on the floor. And
any blood on the door?
Yeah, there's blood
like a handprint, or is it just like?
So no, not a handprint. It just looks like there's a splatter of blood, and it looks like on the floor the blood is sort of smeared.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna keep moving south, and is this still crew quarters?
Yep.
Okay. And it's just crew. It's not like officers or anything like that, right?
There appears to be like larger quarters on the fore side of this hallway and on the aft side of this hallway.
I think like for passengers maybe, or something like that, or
it just says like it probably just has a different designation for the room. It probably just says something like
I wouldn't even pay any attention to that then. Okay, cool.
It probably just says something like executive room or something like that.
When I get to this part with the scorches and blood and stuff, can I do like a quick like crime scene analysis type dealio, or try and figure out what happened?
Sure. You're trying to CSI this room.
Yeah, I'll try to recreate it holographically in my mind but like someone here shot this person. There was 3 people, 2 of them were shooting one type deal. Yeah.
Okay. So you can roll me logic plus. Well, actually, no. It's probably It's probably intuition plus any kind. Do you have any kind of investigation skills? Otherwise, I feel like it's just perception.
I've got tactics. I've got tracking.
I'd say you could roll either tracking or tactics plus intuition on this. Yeah, I think either one of those would work.
That's a 4d6. For a 13.
A 13. Let's check.
I know there was as many as and as little as, maybe a range for that kind of roll. I don't feel like it's good enough to know exactly.
So, okay, so you can determine from the blaster marks hitting. It looks like they're mostly on the starboard side, so it looks like somebody was hit by a few different shots. Didn't appear to be close range. It was probably somebody on the other side of the room, so like at least like 15 feet away or so. It wasn't just like a point blank kind of shot. And from the way that the blood is smeared, you can tell that it's a good amount of blood. The person probably got killed.
Okay. Yeah, then I'll do a quick scan of that. I'll just follow up behind Felix. Keeping a good 25 feet between us or so.
Okay, and I'm going to move through the next door.
Okay. Sure. So you move up ahead to the next door, and this one is locked.
Okay. And I assume there's a keypad?
There is a keypad, yes.
Is it just numbers? Or is it like an actual like little
straight up numbers
keypad computer?
Nah, it's straight up numbers.
Straight up numbers?
Yep.
I'm gonna look at it. Do any of the numbers seem more worn down?
Oh man, give me a perception check.
Okay.
Really hard perception check.
A real good serious peer here. I'm really gonna get use my magnifying eyes. Perception, yeah. 18.
You can't tell.
Can't tell. Well,
if I see you pause, I'll like look down, and I'll just send out like a beep, but I'll send it at like 21 kilohertz, so it's like above human range. But I don't know. I'm thinking maybe you're a cat. Your cat ears are just slightly above it,
God.
so you hear it. So it's like a cat signal. So you just hear this like really high.
I jump. It scares the fucking shit out of me because I'd assume that it's not a frequency I hear very frequently.
As you jump up, probably like.
That's a rap
That
lyric
sentence
if I've
was
ever
hard to
heard one.
finish.
That's
pretty good.
That's gotta be a rap lyric for sure.
That was pretty good.
Do you leap like sort of like 5 feet vertically with your tail doing the thing?
Yeah, just like shake, just scares the shit out of me. Yeah,
Probably
and
land on all fours.
land back down. God damn it, H.A.W.K. What the fuck was that?
What?
You could have just done this. I put my hand up to my mouth. Felix, you could have done that. You scared the shit out of me. Listen, I can't break this because it's just a bunch of numbers. Can your big fucking metal hand come and rip this thing out? And I'm gonna fuck with the wires. I'll get us through this goddamn door. But I just can't deal with this right here.
Yeah, I like put my fingers at like the top of it, and then it's just like the pistons just shoot off. It's like it's kind of almost like sounds like a nail gun going off, kind of like a and it.
Sure, give me a strength check. Yeah, I think it's
Plus
just
my demolitions.
no. I feel like it's just gonna be brawling.
Alright, okay, it's the same anyway. Yep. A 23.
Okay. Yeah. So you just like the panel, the display just like the spider web cracks like and just like folds in half.
Like you're folding a can, like crushing a can. Holy shit, H.A.W.K. I didn't know you were that strong. Remind me to never let you hold any of my weapons.
It's okay. I've got Buster.
I like stroke it, and it's kind of like humming softly.
Yeah, in combination with you stroking it, which is just metal on metal, it's like
It's just gross metal scraping noise.
I've already
Goes
worn
right through
down
me.
like highlights off of the paintwork on it. It's got like these silver streaks down it.
I visibly wince because it's probably another frequency that fucks with my ears. God damn it. And I just go back to the wires. Now I'm gonna try and find one of the leads, one of the power leads, and connect it to something else just to open the door. Like I'm assuming there's not too many wires if it's just a basic keypad.
you're just trying to use your electromancy skills.
Yeah, I'm trying to somehow
We had
teleport my
someone
own
who had, like,
personal electrical knowledge
Energy
into him.
manipulation or something like that. If we had like a team member with something like that, who wasn't a Borian icicle.
An arthursicle.
But yeah, I'm just taking first thing I'm gonna try and find a wire that has power. So I grab it and I lick one of my fingers, like between my fingers, and I just kind of start touching the wires until I feel a little, and then I'm gonna take that one and then I'm gonna put that to one of the other leads.
Okay.
I had a random dog attack, but yeah,
Sure.
I'm gonna just take that and do that.
Aw, what's up, buddy?
Force
He
his way
loves
up.
you so much.
I could hear fucking Rex. Yeah, like he was there. He's like, I need
scratches."
attention.
Yeah, give me
Um,
attention.
Go ahead and give me electronics plus your logic.
Logic? Okay, straight logic then. 14.
14 on a 46. I'm gonna say that's not enough to get the door open.
So do I short it out into the wrong?
Yeah, definitely.
I like fry the logic board.
Probably singe a bit of the hair on my fingers. That didn't work.
Your whiskers are all like, like they're all like,
Yeah.
still kind of wonkified.
It didn't
Smell.
do it. What?
Yeah.
Can I can look back to Lunk? Do I notice like a scent of smoke trailing from somewhere on my
Probably from
down
your
there?
logic logic chip again. It's just
Short
like,
it out.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Like
looks
zap.
like-
You're just gonna perpetually have like this burnt section of the back of your head. It's just like
Magic.
Because it always does
the hair is never gonna regrow there.
Yeah. Oh god. Yeah. Can you guys muscle this one open?
Yeah.
Wait, that
Oh.
might be noisy. Let
Can
me
you do
try.
it
Let me
quietly?
try, Felix.
I like take a finger and I just like stick it into the wires. And I'm like, I mean, my thinking is I'll just create like a bunch of like, complete a bunch of circuits, and one of them like might be right. I don't have luck, but
It's gonna be like-
logically that makes sense.
It's gonna be like when Bender Jackson in Futurama.
I'm not gonna spoil it.
Yeah, I don't think that's a thing. So yeah, he's shorted out like all these wires, like they're just kind of fried. So you
They
stick
all
your
go to ground.
yeah. Yeah.
Felix.
Yeah.
Do you think you can get this door open quietly somehow?
I'm gonna wander up here. What what do we have access to?
The door.
Let me see.
A lot of wires and stuff.
That's about the door. Everything in there is all fried.
I don't know what I could do here. There's no interface for me to work with, guys.
Oh, fuck! If only Arthur was here. He'd probably know how to take off one of these panels and give us a route.
Well, huh.
With that, I'm gonna just I'm gonna look down. Are there any panels below us?
No. I mean, there's. It's just like a
Regular.
Yeah,
Panels
it's just
with
like a floor.
Arthur's superpower. Come on.
Yeah.
Can I want to look at the door and like I want to open it mechanically, like physically, but quietly. Can I do like a engineering? I've got engineering. Can I try and engineer the door open by? I want to see if I.
Engineering plus strength.
Cutting the hydraulic cable to loosen it so you can prise it open.
Yeah. I'm trying to figure out if the door opens, like if it's like a.
Okay,
If
so
it's on rails
so
or
I'll
if
t-
it's
I'll tell
like
you what.
pneumatic or.
give me
like
first of all, give me a logic plus engineering check, and let's see what
Okay.
you know about this door.
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to figure out. What do I know about how the door works? 46. I got a 16.
Okay. So you can tell that the door is definitely partially pneumatic. So if you get into the wall where the pneumatics are, just as Fuzzy mentioned, there is a possibility that you can sort of get it open, but you also have to make a hole in the wall to do that.
And there's no access panel on the wall next to the door. Like, really convenient.
No, these rooms are really bunched up tightly, so I would say no,
Yeah.
that there's no, at least not where you are, there's not.
Well, right. So what I'm gonna do is,
Felix, stand back.
I nod and back up.
what I'm gonna try and do is, I want to push the doors, like perpendicular to the way they open. So I want to just try and push them. So I want to see if I can like buckle the pneumatics to weaken them first, and then pull them open, rather than just trying to brute force them open. So I feel like it'd be quieter to do it that way than trying to like get something in between them, like hacking at it.
Okay, so give me a
So,
strength. Give me a strength check. It's a straight up
Yes.
strength. You're pushing.
So, yeah, I'm pushing. I put like my shoulder against the door, and I'm just trying to like just enough to maybe break one of the pneumatic cylinders or something. I have demolitions.
Okay, are you using explosives?
Explosives is a separate skill. Okay.
When the GM looks excited, you should worry. And he
It
looks
just-
very excited.
I don't have any explosives. All right, strength is straight up 4d6 for me. 14.
14. You cannot buckle these doors.
Oh
Damn.
man, we need data.
Okay. Well, things might get loud.
Huh?
It's time. Lunk do ting.
I get my axe off my back, shoulder buster, and I'm gonna try and like just drive the point like between the teeth of the door.
Actually, what's your demolition skill?
I've got it at a 1d6.
Okay, so you can, at the most you can only add a 6. Yeah, so it still won't be enough. Okay.
Yeah, so just gonna put my weight behind it and just try and drive it in between the teeth of it.
So you're gonna try and put what in between the teeth?
Just like the point of my axe,
Okay.
just so I can
So you're
get
just
it
gonna-
to use it for leverage.
So you're just trying to get the axe, the point in there, and
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm trying to do everything quiet first before, because I know that there's hostages there, and I know that's a huge tactical disadvantage if we have to deal with a hostage situation. So
You guys have been wailing on this door for like an hour. You're still going with the stealth thing? Okay.
I haven't been wailing on
Dead.
it.
Is that a dead? What do I?
So says the contributor to the death.
The one who almost died herself.
The one who forgot how to heal. Okay. So, okay. You're trying to do this stealthily.
Yeah.
I don't
Yeah,
know
I'm
if you
just
can.
saying,
I mean, I just don't know if you can, man.
Yeah, it's not designed for it.
Yeah.
It's not like a crowbar.
Because I don't even know what to make you roll for it. Because normally you'd be rolling your attack roll, right? Like you'd be doing your attack roll with your axe here. But you're trying to be stealthy, so it's almost like you need to roll stealth somehow. Do you even have stealth?
No. So if
Yeah.
I don't have stealth, then I can't do it successfully stealthy.
Yeah,
Is that-
you're just straight up. I feel like then that's just instead of strength, you're using agility to do this. So it's agility plus your battle axe. So
my
with,
axes.
yeah.
So it'd just be
So
a
it's a
46
46.
again.
Yep.
Okay. Yeah, so I'm just trying to maneuver just to get enough leverage to get open the little so that then Lunk can get her meaty fists in there.
Lunk, get ready to grab the door.
Yeah. I'm sort of over the top. You just like.
Oh, that works well for leverage. A 13. So yeah, you kind of try and get the axe in there, and like you can't. It just keeps slipping like out of the groove. Like you just. It's like when you have that horrible screw that you're trying to get the Phillips, the screwdriver, and it just keeps like popping out of the screw. Like you can't get it to stay wedged in there.
Okay, we have two options. We can either go through here loud and then straight to the hostages, or we can try the stealth approach from the other end of the ship. But we may run into more doors.
Look like loud.
But Lunk, if we go loud, innocent people could die.
I feel as if it's best if we do this stealthily. As long as we don't run into any other doors, it's probably our best bet. The last thing we want is to have a whole bunch of them show up while we're all stuck in this little hallway.
And we don't want them to... We don't want more blood on our hands. Very well. Do you want to approach from the front or the middle? The front gives them the most opportunity at alert, but the middle gives us most opportunity of being pincered.
Oh, God. I think it's best if we go from the other end. Just take them
Very
all out.
well.
Yeah, so all the way to the other ladders, and
Felix, you go down first. Stealthily as you can. And if you see anyone, please alert us before you engage.
Will do. And was that the ladder? Or was that up here and through the other lock?
There's so you pass by 3 ladders. You got one here, and one there.
Oh, those are ladders right here.
Yep.
yeah,
Oh, okay.
these are the front ones up here, though.
Oh, so those... Okay, cool. Which one? And I kind of point to the left and then point to the right. You pick.
Which hand do you hold your... Which hand is your dominant hand?
Left?
Then you should...
I just go down the one in front of me.
I was like imaging in my head like where you're gonna get the best like spin to attack if you're jumping off the ladder, or if you land first, then what obstacles are potentially starting these calculations. Like, yeah, fuck this.
Yeah, that's too much calculation right now. Yeah, but I just go down. I was hoping that you'd run like a 50-50 coin flip program in your head as opposed to like a full decode. Yeah, I'm gonna head down the ladder.
Okay, so you pop open the blast door there. It's got like just like a little. You can probably hit it with your foot, something like that. And pops open, and that's where we're going to take our first break. We'll be right back, everybody. Back for some more Turn Order Warped, episode number 23, as we force Peachy to wait patiently, like he's done on the opposite on so many shows, forcing other people to wait and wait and wait. We'll be right back. 5 minutes. Stay tuned, everybody.